Hello everyone, Jay again with therealjayburnham.com. Today I want to go over how much do movers make. And this is for movers, I admit it. So I know I've been kind of basic, general knowledge about the business and how to run a service business on, but this one is specifically geared towards the movers. So I know this isn't going to be everybody's cup of tea, but you might get a nugget or two. But for the movers out there, now, how I make around six figures, I make around $300,000 a year. I'm a one-man band. I've got two crews. And during the summertime, we can have up to three, even four crews. But I make around $300,000 a year. I do 200 jobs or more every year. So you just divide 300,000 by 200 and you'll figure out that I make on average for every moving job, I average about $1,500 a move. Now, obviously some moves I don't do anywhere near $1,500, and some moves I make in excess of that. But on average, based on averages, I make about $1,500 a move. The local moves, I don't make that, a small little apartment move, 2-bedroom, 1-bedroom, 2-bedroom, I make $400, $500, $600. But when you get into the bigger homes, which if you concentrate on, and if you follow some of my advice, some of the videos, you can legitimately do in an area like mine, which is very glutted with movers. We have about 10 different moving companies here in the area, which I'm just one of. So if you're in a very glutted area like I am, and we have in the greater Lansing area, it's only about 250,000 people. I'm doing about, a little bit of 1% of all the moves. I'm doing about 250 moves, and I'm grossing about $300,000 a year. So obviously, if you're in a bigger area like Los Angeles or New York City or Chicago, you could be making far more in excess than I am. And especially if you don't have that many moving companies. But seeing it's easy to get into a moving company, anybody with a rusted out van or pickup thinks they can become a mover. It's hard. And that's the hard part about service businesses. That doesn't require a lot of, should I say, savvy to get into it. You could, it gets hard, it gets glutted, it gets a lot of competition. So I think I do quite well. Considering some of my contemporaries, there's only one other company, two companies, that make more than I do. And everybody else either makes right around the same or far less. So I'm like right there, just right at the top of the scale. I'm not the best or the least when it comes to making money. So it's hard to say how much movers can make. But I think if you do your averages, you should be averaging about $1,000 to $2,000 for all your moves. Count up all the number of moves you do and divide it by your gross income. And that's how much you're going to gross every year. So that if you're $1,500 on an average, then you can spend up to probably $1,000 trying to get leads. So that's your ad spend. For a month is about $1,000 a month for ad spend. Because that's how much your leads are worth. Your leads are one lead that sells is worth about $1,500. So if you're buying a lead or you're getting a lead and it's costing you $50 to $100, that's actually pretty good, because you could spend up to like $1,000 for a lead. So anyway, that's just my little bit of how much I'm making. Obviously, you could be more or greater. I don't know how much you can make in starting off your moving business, but I think that's a good goal. A good goal is right around $300,000 a year, which from everybody I've talked to, all the companies my size, that's what they make. you know, I think that's a good goal for you. So just think bigger, think in futures, and rock and roll. And hopefully, you know, you've learned a little bit of what movers can make. Now, if you're another business, just basically find out how, like if you're a landscaping business or home cleaning business or any kind of service business, just take your gross income, divide it by the number of jobs that you've done that year, and that's how much that averages out what each job is worth. Now, if you want to increase your income, you got to either raise your prices or you got to get more jobs, which is very simple. So if you're going to raise your jobs, then take your average, what an average job costs, and figure out how much of that you can spend in a month to get new business in. All right? Hopefully so that gives you some great advice on how to price your jobs and how much you can make. And movers, hopefully this will teach you a little bit of how much movers can make. All right? Hopefully you've learned something. Like this video, please. Give me a thumbs up. Obviously, share this with all your family and friends. And by all means, please subscribe for more videos like this on their way. All right? Thank you very much. Have a great day.